Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in the Ultimate Base 4.0. We are just about to finally get access to plastic. What we are doing first here is sending the oil from the third planetoid to the second one. And we essentially just started to pump up the oil. We will be able to send over 200 kilogram packets. And of course, here we are expelling all the other liquids. We also already set the target here correctly, and we are ready to shoot with enough radiation or rad bolts in there. So as soon as we acquire the 200 kilograms, we should be shooting. Yes. Wonderful. This will then make its way over, taking about 40 seconds. That's basically nothing. So on the second planetoid, we then need to extract these. The best thing we can do here is just set up a payload opener. However, I need to bring along a little bit of cabling. The area right here is still kind of chilly at almost minus 40 degrees in some areas. And for the most part, this should still be safe in terms of radiation. But then what we really want to do is set up an oil refinery in order to create petroleum. And then we also need a polymer press. Oil refinery, we're gonna set that up right there. And then we also need a polymer press that I'm gonna put a little bit further away. Both of these machines, of course, require power, at least when they are in use. And then all I need is to set up some piping. Let's do that with insulated pipes. We're gonna go from the payload opener into the oil refinery, getting petroleum. And the petroleum is going into the polymer press. My payloads have already arrived. Some of them actually landed in inconvenient spots because I haven't finished this yet. So maybe it's worth it to set up a beacon, just so that we don't have to deal with this in the future. And in order to accomplish this, I'm gonna send over a little bit of gold in refined material. We should have plenty of gold, and I just want to make sure we are filling this up at least once so we get 1,000 kilograms. Now we can actually build the targeting beacon, and all of these payloads will be landing a maximum of 3 tiles away from it. In the meantime, on the main planetoid, we have heated up the water here to 60 degrees. So this is going to be our new countdown as to when we need to be done. You know what? I'm going to leave this a vacuum, so we don't really have to be this complicated about getting inside the room. I was kind of thinking in the same manner we did the steam room, but for this upper one, it's not necessary. That's why we have the conductive panels. There it is, the targeting beacon. So future payloads should be landing safely over there. And we can see 1,200 crude oil is already lining up. Each shot only costing us 30 rad bolts, so sending it to the second planetoid also comes with a bunch of perks other than the easier cooling. Ari is now also finally in an atmosuit. He's gonna be so much happier in the future. I'm proud of this little guy. And yeah, I think for as long as I have some oil actually queued up, I'm just gonna keep shooting towards the second planetoid. And that hopefully will give us access to more than one steam engine. I think we might need about 500 kilograms of plastic per. You see, this is probably one of the only things that really bother me about this game. Just check this out. Ari is now inputting the materials into the rock crusher. And just to be sure, I'm gonna put this to the slowest speed. So it's not the fast speed that is actually causing it. But what is happening is he's inputting the ore, and then he's going to take another job here, building, even though the rock crusher has a higher priority. That is because the rock crushing job didn't exist yet when Ari was ready. So he's just putting that right there, and then he's going to do a building job. However, just to prove you that he's supposed to go to the rock crusher, as soon as I move him, now that the job is available, he's going to do the rock crusher. And this is really annoying because that results in a lot of inefficiencies. Whenever I have a higher priority on the exosuit forge, for instance, he's bringing the materials and then sometimes doing a job down here, and then he's going back here because he was supposed to do that first. And so sometimes you actually get this total inefficiency going when you have all these various priorities. But it doesn't always happen. I don't get it. It only happens after a while. Let's say when you have enough duplicants or enough of the planetoids in motion. Only then it starts to happen. I notice in the beginning of the game, they input stuff into the machine and then do the job right away. And it has nothing to do with the priorities. I just proved that to you. So this is literally the one thing about the game that makes it extremely annoying to play in the long run. Now, the same thing here. Probably bringing stuff to the exosuit forge right there, and then no, right there he did it actually. So the job started to exist before he was able to take another job. I've seen it fail with the exosuit forge as well. But yeah, we're getting there. Now building the payload opener and everything. Then we can start to grab the interplanetary payloads. We can see some more have arrived here. Oh, there was actually just another one. Nice. So plenty of oil for us to refine. We will be losing half of it in the oil refinery. So per 100 kilograms of oil, we'll be getting 50 kilograms of petroleum. And then the polymer press, let me see, it takes 833 grams of petroleum, outputting 500 grams of plastic. So we will not be losing quite half. Let's say we get about 30 kilograms of plastic per 100 kilograms of oil. Yeah, that is definitely not a lot. Before I forget, I wanted to protect this part of the base as well. Yeah, that's probably fine. As for the polymer press, it also has an output, gas output, which I think is just carbon dioxide. Ooh, we are gonna be overpressured here. Yeah, that's probably not good. Well, maybe once we got the first plastic, we can then go for a high pressure gas vent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do just that, but we need the initial plastic to even place it down. And who knows, maybe we'll be lucky enough to also get some plastic inside of the printing pot once we actually made our own. Yeah, there it is. Okay, time to get those payloads in. Ari is going up, taking an oxygen mask, going outside, and collecting payloads. How many can you carry? Quite a few. Okay, that's good. Bringing them all the way down here into the chilly area. And it's going to be opened up and should automatically be brought over to the refinery. But the refinery itself will need duplicate labor. On the plus side, we can actually open up all the payloads and then process the entirety of the oil in one go. It should then go into the polymer press, but maybe even better, we should just store it in a liquid reservoir. So do that and instead go here. Maybe I'm just gonna do that, get rid of that, and then it's gonna go in. Yeah, that's better. Gonna send over some more pickled meal here for the second planetoid. It should be enough for another 28 cycles. Will you look at that? More Pacus. Yeah, I take that. They can flop right over and down into my collection area. Look at them go. I just love these bastards. Ari is now actually feeling well for the first time, so his stress is also going down. And now he's just building the rest of the stuff here. Yeah, that should make it functional. There are some more payloads. Okay, these should all be just oil. Maybe there was a little bit of fossils as well. And picking up even more. Yeah, look at that. I think we're gonna be absolutely fine. Let's process it. Ah, yes, look at that. He's actually doing it. Ari. How wonderful. And it's just gonna go out. So the payload opener acts as a liquid reservoir itself. And this is actually really good. So we can already collect it. And you can see the polymer press is starting to produce the plastic. Wonderful. So what we now want to do is go ahead and set up a high gas pressure vent. I should have plastic. Yeah, there we go. I just don't have quite enough yet. But we already enough to build the blueprints with the mod. So within power, we can now grab a steam turbine and actually place it where it is supposed to go. Which I think I want to rotate it, if I'm not mistaken, because I have planned the pipe over here. The output of the water from the steam turbine. And so that means we want to continue our wiring this way. Very nice. I'm already looking forward to this. We still have a little bit of time. It's at 85 degrees currently, and looking at the base, it is now very nice, cozy, maybe even a little bit chilly. Yeah, as a matter of fact, what happened? Yeah, the thing is we need to leave this running for a little bit. Right now, it is still going just above the 20 degrees here. So maybe until it has equalized in the entirety of the base, I'm gonna bump this up to 30 degrees, but then I'm gonna lower it again, maybe degree by degree, because right now it is overreacting a little bit, just like me with the plants in the previous episode. The polymer press is also producing a little bit of steam, I think. But yeah, since we are in such a cold environment, this can run for quite a few cycles until it is gonna overheat and we actually need to build a better system. In the future, I think it would be better to send the oil back and forth with rockets, but right now the interplanetary launcher is just way more convenient. And we finally get to do something with the plastic. Already 120 kilograms. What did we need for the steam engine again? Oh, only 200 kilograms. We are saved. That's like a piece of cake. We can already build like 10 steam engines this way. So without any further ado, I'm gonna send over some plastic. Where is it? Manufactured materials, probably. Right there. Plastic. Yes. Errands. I think we're just gonna go ahead and sweep this up at a high priority. Actually, let's maybe build this first. And then the rest we're gonna send over. But the pressure vent is important. We can already see this is kind of overpressured. Wonderful. Ari, Why such a long face? Come on. Okay, we can now also get rid of this gas vent then, because the high gas pressure vent can take over. 220 kilograms of plastic we just picked up. There it goes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It is arriving on the first planetoid. Whoa, May is already picking it up. Yeah, look at that girl go. Steam turbine, I'm coming for you. And we even had still 20 degrees of time. Beautiful. Okay, so my farms have become useless, but I moved them downstairs. That gives us a little bit of time to come up with another system, such as the Pacu fish. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for a Pacu farm in the next episode to kind of sustain the duplicants that we have. Maybe a farm large enough for all 24. Okay, I have to celebrate this moment. It is a glorious moment. Ah, come on, somebody take the job. Bren is coming for the rescue. Oh yes, you have no idea. This feels so good. I've never been struggling so much to acquire plastic. I've always started on a planetoid where it was available, at least after the teleportation. But there it is. As soon as this turns into steam and goes above the 125 degrees, we'll be able to pick it up with the steam turbine and also contribute to our current power system. And now maybe we should think about what else we can do with the plastic. For instance, we could make the volcanoes a bit more sustainable. Like if I check out the water, right now we are only at 40 degrees. It's not that bad. But maybe now it's time to fill this up with a bunch more temp shift plates. I'm just gonna build this at a high priority. Let's do brine. So I'm just gonna extract 20 tons of brine here. I should possibly have that. And then my duplicants can build these temp shift plates, cooling down the water. Something else I've always been curious about, what if you put a compost into vacuum? I've never actually observed this, and I think it's time for a bunch of composts. Looks like we got some meteor showers inbound. It's the bad meteor showers, so we're gonna take some damage. Oh no, you bastards destroying my ladders. And of course this also means some of this stuff is gonna be rendered useless until I dig it up again. May, how about you don't sleep here? Okay, May was capable of helping herself out. The ladders are actually still usable, so why even repair them? I think I'm also gonna kill all the puffs here that are outside of the base. Yeah, actually looks like these guys are just working. Now, the question is, are they gonna heat up forever? I mean, does that even make sense? It probably makes sense, but it certainly appears like they're just gonna do that. So then the next question would be, could we just take a little detour here in order to cool them down? How is it looking down here? Much better. This is gonna be really good. I'm actually gonna build a couple more of these. Wait, I think we used up all the brine ice. We still have normal ice. Yeah, lots of normal ice. So let's build some of these. Something else I would like to do with our new gained plastic. Let's sweep that up again, send it over to the main planetoid. But yeah, I would like to make my way out of here. We can see currently, ooh, my liquid lock has actually moved. But yeah, essentially I would like to make my way out of here, and then we would be going over and making our way out of there. For now, I just want this to be a more elegant system in order to get in and out of the base. There's probably going to be a ladder right here, and then we could have the transit tube access point. Also, another thing I've been observing are the gases that we don't want inside the base, and it really looks like even the natural gas eventually is going to find its way all the way to the right side of the base. You know what? I just noticed I built the transit tube access point out of iron. What was I thinking? This should definitely be gold. Thank you guys, you're doing an amazing job. Now for a brief moment, I'm gonna open this up to scrutiny. So deconstruct that and deconstruct the door as well. And we will have to replace it with something else. Actually, is this the right moment? No, we don't have enough plastic yet, do we? Oh, actually we might. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. We're not gonna lose that many gases, just a bunch. Okay, come on now, Niesbet. Open this up. Thank you. And come on, this tile as well. Yes, thank you. Okay, then we're gonna move this over. And we're also gonna get a transit tube crossing in. I totally forgot to power the other guy here. That's not good. Yeah, that's gonna bite me in the butt. I gotta wait with the transit tube crossing, but we can fix that. Okay, this is now looking much more promising. Get that done, my dear dupes. Oh, please, somebody have all the plastic necessary to finish this. This is actually looking good. Yeah. Yes! Okay, that is absolutely wonderful. Now we just need to finish that metal tile, and the dupes now have a safe way to get in and out. Fantastic. I like that much better. And as of this point, whenever we get some more plastic, maybe we can connect more of the base. Just overall make it easier for the dupes to get around. This feels amazing. We should also go ahead and already prepare this guy to be domesticated. So I think what I'm going to do is just set up a very simple room. Stable can be 96 tiles. That's 92. Okay, that's not going to be too large. We're also going to need a grooming station here. Then maybe a critter drop-off point. We want to plant some meal lice in order to turn them into glossy dracos. At least I think that's what it is. I will honestly have to check. But yeah, essentially that means we don't need a critter feeder for this, just a door to close this. I just noticed I cannot even harvest these meal lice. The heat is also taking over. Yeah, looks like the salinator here got a little bit heated, but maybe we can fix it. I'm also getting another ice temp shift plate in here. Lyra currently is idling around. We cannot really have that. Time for some ladder shaft. All of this can go, and we're gonna completely free up the oil reservoir. Also, I want to dump all the oil that I eventually mop up from the places to be dumped there. Okay, when it comes to the old base, I want to start taking things more apart. I want to free up this entire space for industry and whatever the heck I want to do. Now I wonder, what about the oxygen system? Do we have some spare time? Yeah, we have a little bit of extra oxygen that might allow us to re-enable the somnium synthesizer. But it would probably be better to sort out the food in the next episode so we can kind of dump the farms. And also sort out the plastic with the Draco. So I'm going to be focusing on the Paku Ranch and Draco Ranch in the next episode. We'll find a proper spot to permanently set up something amazing. But yeah, I would say with that out of the way, we're going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one.